Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. And in just a few minutes, Rich Vinci is going to be with us talking about consultants in the workplace. He always has an interesting topic that's in the trenches, something that consultants, as well as other people looking for a job, should be aware of and what's going on in the marketplace with them. Lately, we've been spending 10 to 15 seconds talking about being grateful. So think about 3 things you were grateful for today. Go. 3 things that made you grateful to be alive. It's hard to be unhappy when you're grateful. There's just no doubt about that. Being grateful makes your heart happy, makes your soul happy, makes other people happy. Ask your kids, what are you grateful for? Ask your spouse, what are you grateful for? It really makes a big difference when you're grateful. Grateful for just being alive. Also want to remind everybody that we will send you a free book on how to find a job. All you got to do is email me, Tony@babich.com, TONY@BABICH.com, and we'll send you a free book. Please include your address, and we'd be more than happy to send you a free book. I want to discuss something that's a result of last week's video that I did. I caught some flack on this one. Oh boy, I got some emails on that. I talked about the overrating of a degree and how a lot of employers ask for degrees when they don't need degrees for their job, but they ask for them because they think they need a degree and they don't. Now, there are some jobs, I have to admit, that you do need a degree for. It's traditional that accountants need an accounting degree. Now, I know there are some accountants out there that don't have degrees. They're probably real good accountants, but it's traditional that they have degrees. Architects, engineers, it's pretty traditional that people have those kind of degrees, and it's perpetuated by the fact that those that have degrees require degrees of other people. Are there engineers that don't have degrees? Yeah, probably. Are there very many of them? Probably not, because those that get perpetuated are the ones that have degrees. So I don't want to communicate the idea that a degree isn't necessary or needed in some instances, because it is if you want to survive in that profession that you're in. Think about it and be aware of it. But it's proven, as Don Philbaum was mentioning yesterday in this program, 60% of the people that graduate from school, from college, get a job that doesn't have anything to do with their degree. Many of us, including me, got degrees in something that we didn't pursue. I got a PhD in higher education administration. I was the wrong race and the wrong gender. I couldn't get a job in higher education. Thank God. I came into the personnel placement business. Thank God I did 51 years ago. It's the best thing that, next to marrying my wife and having 5 kids, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. It was a good thing I couldn't get a job in the degree that I got. I got a PhD in it. Nice, but didn't really get me anywhere. The thing I suggest that people do, and what I want to really communicate, is take your aptitude, find out what your aptitude is before you even get a degree. One of the best aptitude tests that I have found is Aptitude AI. It's a program that is, it's apt.ai. It's probably the most comprehensive aptitude personality test that I have seen. And I've seen just about every aptitude test there is. Aptitude.ai is a comprehensive aptitude test that is seamless, that provides you in 5 to 10 minutes an aptitude test that's driven by artificial intelligence that gives you a comprehensive idea of where your skills are. It promotes 30 types of recommendations of what kind of business you ought to go in, what your degree ought to be in. If kids going into college or anybody going into college knew what their aptitudes were, they would do a lot better. I got a degree, as I said before in this program, I got an undergraduate degree in English because a high school English teacher told me I would never make it in college. English. Boy, goodness, I showed him. I got a degree in college in English. Useless. Take aptitude tests. Go to aptitude.ai. In 5 to 10 minutes, you'll find out what your aptitudes are. It's a comprehensive, it combines 3 to 5 different types of aptitude tests, gives you all kinds of pointers of what your aptitudes are, gives you directions of the kind of businesses you ought to go in, the kind of degrees you ought to pursue, and the kind of career that you might be meant for. If you do that, then you have a step in the right direction, and you'll get a degree in something that you have a leaning toward, you have an aptitude for. It's one of the most important steps that you can take, and very few people really emphasize it. All right, this is Tony. We're going to take a break. This is Tony Bashir with the Job Search Solution.